Alright, hello everyone, it's Team Rocket Dross here with another episode on our Bedrock series. And yeah, on the last episode, guys, which was the first one, we actually got this done right here. We got our starter house, and yeah, now we're just gonna add on a little bit more. Just gonna give you guys the plans on what I want to do. So one of the things is I want to take some of this out, because for example right here, guys, it doesn't make sense that there's a building here and then this one as well. It's just a little bit odd, especially the pathway. So I kind of want to take these buildings down, and then I also want to build a bridge, maybe crossing from here over there, and then that way, yeah, because we could add another one over here, but it doesn't really make sense. I think just having maybe like a road around here going on the side of this building and make a little bit more sense. Maybe another bridge around here actually makes works as well. Maybe a bridge from here this way, and then in order for you to cross, you'd either have to go through the bridge over there or actually come around and go through another bridge right here. So I'm gonna take these two buildings down. This one seems like it's fair enough in the actual bank, so yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. And then we're gonna work on a horse stable in the back of the actual building, guys, because that's gonna be her main source of transportation. So we're gonna have to figure out how to find one of those horse saddles, that way we could actually start using it as our transportation. So let me actually fill that up and fix that. So another thing is just to add a little bit more stuff, maybe a couple more trees around here, and then I want to start adding or planting some more crops around here. I think it's going to be a good area to start planting some crops. So I'm going to have to fill this area up, that way it's not like everywhere like the way it is kind of random right here, having this small crater. But just working with the area a little bit, terraforming, making it seem like a little bit more done. Right now I'm just using this area for trees, as you guys can see, for leaves and whatnot. So this is gonna be like a good spot for the horse stable. But in order to do that, guys, I guess let's actually take some of these buildings down and see how that looks. And there we go, guys. So I think it came out pretty good. I actually like how it looks right now. It just looks a lot more open, and I don't know, less Minecrafty, or the way that the actual village used to look like. It looks a little bit more custom, obviously. And so I just added some of this path right here, just to, I don't know, it's just to make it look like dirt. Obviously, being next to the water, I assume it's gonna be more dirt like. But now let's actually start on the actual bridge, guys. So here I have a chest with some of the goodies that we're gonna use, and I think I'm gonna build one right here, and then the other one we're gonna build it over there where you guys can see the wooden bridge right there. So to get started, guys, I came out with this design in creative, so we're just gonna give it a go and check it out. So I think I'll just use these right here. So I don't want it actual like level, water level, so we are gonna do it a little bit higher, and it's gonna be 1 2 3 4 5 blocks high. And then we're just gonna use these right here for the texture. I kind of like the texture that the top of the furnaces give out. It's kind of like this cobblestone, but without it really being cobblestone. If we put them together, let's see how they actually look like. Yeah, as you guys can notice, it's a little bit more softer and it's not as harsh, and yeah, the texture, so go with it a little bit better. So that's why I'm choosing this one. And then I'm just facing the actual furnaces this way, that way we could only see the outside as well, right? I also like that light texture right there, kind of looks like stone. And yeah, guys, so we're gonna do this all the way to the side, and just make it 5 wide. Wow. And to be honest, guys, I did not have this plan, and we barely had enough for the actual roof. Wow, what are the chances of that? All right, guys. So there, I got the bottom done. Now for the actual top, I wanted to add these right here on this. Oh, so I need a shift click in order to do this right here. And then we're going to be using some of these right here, some smooth stones slabs, as well as some cobblestone stairs and some slabs as well. So actually, how many? I ended up with 2 furnaces, so it wasn't perfect. I guess I got 2 more than I thought I did. Alright, guys, so once we have that, I'm gonna use these cobblestone stairs to add these right here on the side, and I'm just gonna work on both sides. Got these over here on this side, and then we're actually gonna go ahead and use these right here. This is kind of gonna be like the middle, I don't know, like the frame, the middle of the frame. And wait, yeah, that's how I want it to be. So it's just gonna make it look a little bit more connected, and I think overall, yeah, okay, I just don't want them connecting the wrong way. So you just connect these right here to the sides, and then we're actually gonna use our, actually I don't need the lights, so I'm just gonna use the cobblestone slabs and just add them right here in each of the sides, and then we'll see where they meet up, because I didn't really think it through, the actual length of the bridge. And then, oh, the thing is that we're not gonna be able to go under the bridge, right? Well, I don't think it should be. I didn't think about that, guys. So like if we're in a boat, yeah, we're not gonna be able to go under the bridge, but at the same time it doesn't make sense that you would want to go under the bridge. Yeah, because there's like no reason to go under the bridge on this side. So I'll just keep it this way. And yeah, because there's no reason why you would want to go over here. You want to go on a bridge, we should make like a bridge stock over there on the other side or something like that. So at least that's what I'm gonna tell myself, guys, after noticing that. Yeah, because it's not gonna look good, because it's actually a really small area, and then just to make it seem like you go under it, like you would have to mess with the design quite a lot. So we're not gonna do that. All right, so then we, oops, okay, I guess we fall. So we're just gonna repeat the actual like pattern, I guess, like this, and it seems like it's actually gonna meet up properly right there in the middle. So then right here we would have the stairs, and so it's just a nice pattern going on right here. There we go, and it meets up right there in the middle, and then right here we just keep it like this and just have these 2 stairs. All right, now that I'm looking at it, guys, I don't know if I really like this bottom piece right here. I might just take the edges away, but then I'm gonna have to, oh man, I have to place everything again. But what if we just take these away and then just flip these the other way? I don't think I will have to do the other side, because the other side I ended up just placing all of them the same way. So let me just pick these up. I don't want to lose them. It's a lot of cobblestone for me right now. But if we place these stone slabs right there, and then if we start placing, let me see, these right here. So let's just go this way, right? How's that gonna look? I think it's gonna look a lot better. Yeah, it's gonna look a lot better, guys. This is too flat, so I think I'm gonna do that for the rest of the thing. I think this way is gonna look way better. But now for the top, guys, for the top I had planned this way right here. We're gonna place a layer all the way across, and I really like the texture for the smooth stone slab. And then we're just gonna make it a little bit different by adding one extra one, like for example, okay, it looks a little bit hard. Let me look at that. This is just a work in progress, guys. We're working as we're going. I don't know if I like the cobblestone right there, but I think it works. I'm just gonna leave it, and then right here in the middle I'm just gonna add these right here, and then we'll just add these on the side, and then we could just add one right there, maybe wherever we have one of these cobblestone stairs, right? So let me just place these right here. So for example, there's gonna be an extra one right here, and then yeah, and then we're gonna have some right here, right? It just matches up, and then we're gonna have another one here, and then another one there. So it's just gonna add a little bit more, I don't know, shape to it, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna look a lot better. So I really like how this is gonna look right here. It's not gonna be too thick, if that makes sense. So just gonna take these away. It's gonna look like this, and I actually like how that looks. It looks like a sturdy bridge. Obviously we're gonna have to add maybe something here. Maybe we're gonna have to go and start placing some of these, maybe make it seem like it's a little bit more sturdy, right? Like that. Yeah, because it's gonna have to connect a certain way. So I think it's gonna work overall, guys. So let me do that really quick and see how it ends up looking like. And there we go, guys. So I actually extended this a little bit more, that way it could tie up to the other side, to the actual ground a little bit more. I also added this pillar right in the middle just to show a little bit more support, since it is like a stone bridge. But I kind of like that, guys. I know it's a little bit big compared to the area, but I think it works. Let's see if we could actually look at it from over here. I think it works, guys. Obviously it has to be a hefty bridge in order to carry horses, in order to carry carriages full of like items and stuff like that. So I think it just makes sense. And then having it 3 wide, I think it kind of works, guys. I really like the way it turned out. And yeah, so I added these torches right here in the edges. Later on, once we are able to get iron, we're just gonna switch them out with actual lanterns, that way they could look a little bit better. But other than that, guys, I think it just works out overall. The only thing that I would say is lighting for the middle of the bridge. To be honest, I don't know how I would change that. I mean, we could always just add torches, you know, for right now. Or maybe I could come up with a design or something. There's gonna be a way. I'll just figure out later on. But I think just having the 4 torches, or the 2 torches on either side, I think will work for right now, since I haven't really figured out a way to light all the areas around. And the reason that there's a bunch of this pod soil was because I was just chopping a bunch of spruce trees, that we could get a bunch of actual charcoal. I have a bunch of it now, guys, and then that way I could be smelting some of the smooth stone and just other items, since I don't have like fortune or anything like that to get coal. Yeah, it's not worth it right now, just getting 1 per thing. And then I'm low on iron, so it just made it more, I don't know, efficient just to use stone tools to cut down the actual trees and get a bunch of it like that. And I also like the way that pot soil actually looks like. So once I'm able to actually get a silk touch or something like that, we're gonna add it around the house. So now that we have this, guys, one of the things that I was thinking of doing, just to break this area up, I was thinking of adding some more trees and so on. So that's something I'll be doing in between episodes, I guess. But now, guys, let's actually work on the horse stable, and yeah, that we could get a little bit more done in this episode. just like that, guys, I got some trees up. I think they came out pretty good. This is a different style of tree that I've been experimenting with, and I think it works out. But right here, right in the middle of this area, I'm gonna do like a different tree, just, you know, not a pointy one, but just more like one that's branched out. And right there, I'm probably gonna do a farm, guys. That's why I have it right there. I think it's gonna be perfect, especially having this little walkway going on the side. Having a farm right here, I think it's gonna work out really good. That's why I got plans for this house right there, to make it into something else. But overall, I think everything is working out. So obviously I need to add a little bit more detail in these areas, but I'll just be doing that as I'm going. I just want to lay down like the base layer and have, you know, the pathway, just the bigger things, you know. So I did finish the horse stable over here, or at least part of it. I didn't fully finish it. Like I mentioned before, there's going to be more details that I'll be working on, but this is how it ended up coming out, guys. I know you guys saw earlier that I was like making a lot of mistakes because I didn't really have it planned. I knew what I wanted, but I was just, you know, doing it as I went, and in the end I think it came out pretty good. So we got room for 2 horses, and then I also have this little area for just, you know, this is where they would keep their hay and whatnot. So I think it worked out overall. It's not too big, it doesn't take away from the house, and I think it just works out great. Obviously we got the path going on the side right here that's gonna connect to that one, and overall I think it's gonna work out, guys. So in the inside we have a little, I forgot what this was called, but I have one in each. This is basically where they would feed off of, and then we do have this little water thing, and it's just a bunch of stairs that are waterlogged, and to make it seem, you know, this is where they'd be drinking their water. And I think they have enough room. Obviously I'm gonna work a little bit on details, like I got a ladder right there just for a small detail, making it seem like it's maybe, you know, where you hook up things or whatnot. So I got these right here. I think it has enough space to actually go through, and got some storage right here as barrels. So I'll just be doing like small details like this as I go along, guys. Like I mentioned before, I just want to add the base layer. Once I have everything where I want, that's when we could go into detail and start like adding stuff to the actual pathway, adding like little pots and plants and here and there, and just adding the, you know, the small stuff. But up here, guys, I've been busy laying down, just terraforming a little bit, and laying down some of the water right here with the lily pads, that way we can start growing some actual wheat. I went ahead and got a bunch of seeds. You guys can see the plains over there are kind of empty from grass. Yeah, that's where I went to get them. And yeah, so now we're just gonna lay down a bunch of these. I do have a stone hoe with me, and we're just gonna start laying down a bunch of these, and hopefully it just works out overall. So let's see how many we can plant right now. And this is gonna be just for obviously for our farm, and just for details, you know, having hopefully this actually hydrates quickly and I have everything hydrated. I won't fully know till, you know, everything hydrates the way that it should be. The only issue is that it's gonna be really easy, guys. I have to, yeah, like right here I could lay down on this, but if I go like this, if I fall right now, it's actually gonna break the crop. Oh no, it didn't. All right, that's new. I guess it depends how fast you're going. Oh, it's not. Wow. What if I do it this way? What? Is that something new they fixed? Wow, okay. Alright, so never mind, guys. I was gonna say that's gonna make it an issue, but seems like it won't be an issue for us right now. So just gonna lay a bunch of this down, and once I find out which of these blocks are not hydrated, then I'll go ahead and start moving some of these water sources just to make them all hydrated, because obviously if they're not, guys, it's easier for them to get broken. And yeah, so just lay it down. All right, there we go, guys. So I mean, we got this like around a stack, right? And it really didn't do much, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get more. Obviously once we harvest some, we'll get some back, and yeah, it's gonna look a lot better. So imagine this whole area right here, this side of the hill filled with these crops. I think it's gonna look pretty good. So for right now, guys, because the only way to get the saddles is to go into spawners and into abandoned mine shafts. That's like one of the only ways to actually find the saddle. But after looking it up, I knew, because you could fish them, but I know that they changed that a while back ago, so I don't know if it was in this last update, but I know they changed some of the items that you could actually get because they kind of nerfed the fishing farms. And so I looked it up, and it seems like we are able to actually get saddles from fishing, so that's something that I'll be doing. Ooh, what? A perfect fish. Yes, that's something I'll be doing as I'm waiting for all this wheat to grow. And oh, I thought it was gonna be the saddle already. I was gonna be like, what? And yeah, that's something that I'll be doing. And once I have a little bit more wheat grown, guys, that we can get a better idea of how it's gonna look. I'm also gonna take some of these trees down. This is just for me to get, it was just temporary to get some of the wood. But I think everything is turning out pretty good. All right, guys. I think I saw a donkey right over there. Let's actually go check it out, because I actually got a saddle already. It took me I believe nine casts in order to get it, and it's the only one that I've gotten so far. But I saw a donkey, guys, and I really want a donkey. That way we could use it for storage whenever we go far away. Where did it go? I saw it around here. Hopefully I'm not going crazy. It seems like my nephew ended up coming down this cave right here, because this is the first time I've been here. Where did this donkey go? Hopefully, no, donkey. I just saw him literally like seconds ago. How did he disappear? I wonder if he despawned, although I don't think that should be a thing, because I've seen a lot of like sheep and cow spawn, and then all of a sudden they're gone. And no, it's not because I killed them or anything like that. Where'd this donkey go? It should be around here, guys. Oh man, it's not cool if they are despawning though. I mean, in a way it is, because you could just keep killing them. Obviously not the donkey, but just like pigs and stuff like that. Guys, I think it literally despawned right in front of me. Oh man, why? Unless he fell down there, but I'm not gonna go down there and check. Oh, it's really unfortunate, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna have to keep waiting, and once I see a donkey, I guess we could get it. So after killing quite a few animals, as you guys can see, just so I could get some more spawns, I ended up finding this really nice horse. So let's see if it's a good horse or if it's not worth my time. So let's actually mount it, and there we go. That was actually pretty quick. It's True Love at First Sight. It has a decent amount of hearts. Ooh, there we go, guys. And it's actually pretty fast. Obviously, like right now we don't really have anything to compare it with, but I know a way to measure how fast they are, like how to get like the perfect horse. So it's actually gonna be pretty fun, guys. Yeah, but I guess there's a lot of mobs that spawning. Like I went over here, killed like 4 cows. You guys saw these just spawn right now because they weren't right there. So it's just gonna make it a lot easier. This is, I think, something for Bedrock only, cause yeah, it's a good way of just like, you don't even need a farm or anything. You just go around and start killing all these mobs, right? And then see, there's another horse right there. Let's go check that one out, although I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep this one. It's actually decently fast, so let's get off that one, and let's try this one. Alright, let's see. Oh, Love at First Sight as well. So this one has not that many. I think the other one just has one more. Yeah, this one's a lot slower, if you guys could tell. But I mean, jumping wise, guys, like I don't know if that's gonna. Oh, what? Look how high he jumps. I didn't even check this guy. Let's see this guy. Wow. I think the other one jumps way higher, guys. That's actually still pretty high. So I think I'd rather have this one than the brown one. But wow, the brown one's actually pretty fast. But I wonder if now that I tamed it, if it's gonna despawn. That's gonna be really interesting. But I kind of got tired, guys, of fishing. I won't lie. Waiting for this to grow. Yeah, I'm not getting that many seeds back. I'm only getting like a few seeds out of maybe like 7 crops. So it's actually pretty slow. So I'm just gonna take a break, and at least we end up getting a horse now. The only thing that I want right now other than a horse is a donkey. That way we can put some chest on it in case we need to go places or do something like that, since we're not going to use an elytra, or at least I'm not using an elytra. I kind of need that donkey, right? And this is where I ended up getting a bunch of the seeds, so that way you guys see. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. We got 2 of them. All right, so let me see. I don't want this flower. Let's check this guy out. So he has a decent amount of hearts. I guess just average. This one has a lot more, so I think I'm gonna prefer this one. And to be honest, I don't really care how fast it is. I mean, I kind of do, right? But having so many hearts is just gonna make it a lot easier to you know, go places with. Because obviously I'm probably gonna fall, I'm gonna fight mobs, and it's just gonna be kind of all bad. But look at this guy, it's actually pretty decent speed. Okay, so jump. Oh wow, this guy's really bad at jumping. But I might be able to actually mate these 2, and maybe we could get an offspring and get a mule. So is it? No, I don't think it's gonna be wheat. I forgot what it is, to be honest. Sorry, sheep, you guys didn't see anything. But I think I'm gonna end up breeding these 2 and see if we could get a mule, and we'll just use the mule instead of the donkey, because I believe you can still put a chest on a mule, to be honest. And it seems like the horse is over there, so I think if you tame them or something, or if you breed them, I think they stay. But we'll find out. So I just put the donkey in here. Sorry, donkey, give me my saddle back, and let's actually close that right there. And now it's a matter of just naming them. But I forgot what you need to breed them with. I think it's an actual hay bale, so I'm probably gonna have to fish a little bit longer, that way I could get another saddle, because it's not fun having, you know, switching between horses. But there we go, guys. We ended up getting I'm just gonna leave it on this guy. Yeah, I'll just leave it on this guy. And there we go. We got our 2 horses. Now it's just a matter of naming them. So we got a spot right there for... I'm gonna have to do something about this. Maybe place something there. That way they're not able to go on top, because it looks a little bit weird that you know, they're just floating in the air like that. But yeah, we have a spot right there for a sign. And there we go, guys. So we got a lot done today. We got a horse stable done. Obviously I'm gonna add more details, more textures and stuff like that. We ended up getting our wheat farm started, although it's gonna take a little bit just because it's really, you know, growing these are really slow. We ended up getting our 2 bridges, which is actually pretty cool. And then as well as we took down some of these houses, we cleared the land a little bit, and then we added a little bit more things like these trees, shrubbery right here, and got a lot more plants, guys. But I think that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment below and a like if you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next one. Team Rocket Plays, Team Rocket Draws, out.